The Human Musculoskeletal System by
Will
Schrecht
and Beck.
The skeletal system is a framework of bones within your body, whose arrangement determines how your body moves. The shape of the individual bones and the ways that they fit together allow you to stand and walk and determine how the different parts of your body move. Your spine is the central column that supports your body's weight. It is a stack of small bones called vertebrae. These bones are connected by joints, which allow them to move a little in relation to one another. At the top of the spine, the first two vertebrae support your skull. The upper bone is called the atlas, after the mythical Greek god who holds up the earth. The second vertebra is called the axis. It is a joint between the atlas and your skull that allows you to move your head up and down. A different joint between the atlas and the axis allows you to rotate your head from side to side. The next group of vertebrae supports the bones of your shoulder girdle and the bones of your ribs. Rib bones form a cage that protects the soft tissues of your heart and lungs. Your ribs are loosely joined to your breastbone in a way that allows the entire structure to move as you breathe. Below the ribs, your spinal vertebrae are larger and stronger. These bones carry all the weight of your upper body. All the vertebrae are connected by joints that allow them to work together.
The Human Musculoskeletal System is a system which allows you to move your body by using the muscles in the skeleton.
The human adult skeleton consists of 206 bones, which takes up about 20% of your entire body weight. A baby is born with 270 bones, but as you grow older, they join together to make 206.
Skeleton has 6 main functions: support, movement, protection, blood cell production, storage, and endocrine regulation. But the main functions are support, movement, and protection.
Support. The main job of a skeleton is to provide support for our body and to maintain its shape. Without the skeleton, we would just be a lump on the floor. Movement. Muscles are attached to our bones by tendons, which enable our body to move. Without this force, movement would be restricted. Protection. Our skeleton also protects our internal organs, such as our brain, eyes, heart, lungs, and spinal cord, and also all major blood vessels.
Go.
Osteoporosis is a disease of the bone, and it is the most common bone-related disease. Osteoporosis is determined by your bone mineral density, BMD, which measures the amount of minerals, mainly calcium, in your bones. If you have a low BMD, you are more likely to get fractures. The best way to prevent this is to consume 1,300 milligrams of calcium for teenagers and 1,000 milligrams per day if you're an adult. The best sources of calcium are found in dairy products such as milk, cheese, and yogurt.
The 4 main types of injury to the skeletal system are fractures, dislocation, sprains, and strains. A fracture is a break or disruption in bone tissue. These include chipped, cracked, or broken bones. There are 2 types: open fractures and closed fractures. An open fracture is when the skin over the fracture is broken by either the bone itself or another object which penetrates the skin. A closed fracture is when the skin isn't broken.
Dislocation. The displacement of a bone from the normal position of a joint. Shoulders or fingers can dislocate easily because bones and ligaments are fragile.
A sprain is the partial or complete tearing or stretching of ligaments and other tissues at a joint, whereas a strain is the stretching and tearing of muscle fibers or tendons. This can happen from overstretching or sudden movement when you are not fully warmed up.
Joints are formed when 2 bones come together and are held together by ligaments, which are strong tissue that attach to the bone. Tendons are tough bands that attach the muscle to the bone.
There are 3 types of muscles in the human body. First one is the skeletal muscle, second is the cardiac muscle, and lastly there are the smooth muscles.
There are approximately 639 skeletal muscles in the human body. Skeletal muscles are muscles that connect to the bones and provide movement, and the nervous system actually controls all of our muscle movement.
To prevent muscle injuries, you must make sure you warm up efficiently before any physical activity. If you automatically start without warming up, you run the risk of tearing or overstretching the muscles.